What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your one and only girl, H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And y'all got too much going on from sector to sector. Y'all running them up. So I titled this live "The Sector Wars" because I don't know what sector audio is from, but him and his dad done popped out on the board. So now y'all got a new character unlocked. Y'all also have Kenoya out here woo banging representing the B sector. Y'all, they said Shakim done popped out. Y'all got lemon made means with binary. Everybody calling living out. This stuff is entertaining as hell to watch. Like this is a whole shit show at its finest. But I am entertained. For once, I can say all the sectors from the Mo 3 sector on over there to the B sector to the Umar sector and all the other sectors, y'all have actually been doing the goddamn thing. Like y'all have been running the H.L.I.C. Y'all have been running the absolute muck, and I'm actually enjoying it now. What I'm not enjoying, y'all, hey, dropping the tea. What I am not enjoying is the docs. Like y'all is running the muck. I went over there to audio live. No, I am not subscribed, so I don't type in his chat. I don't type in Libby chat. If I got something to say, I'm hitting the link because I am not subscribed to neither of these channels. So yeah, incoming. So let me tell you. I thought they was trolling when they said audio dead has entered the board. But no, they were not trolling. He came, and for him not to be a character on this mug, he fit right in with the rest of the roasters and draggers, and he wanted all the smoke. So Dizzy X came in, and he had to get him some. Like this has been entertaining. Now wait, before we get into this good little commentary, y'all get the likes up, support the channel. If we don't like you, don't get a membership. We ain't supporting in that way. Hey, Vibrant Boo. So yeah, let's talk about all the shenanigans. NB, where you at? Come here, NB. Cause I am not blocked, so that means you definitely was ignoring me in your chat. So that means you had to get tail or win of what happened in Lemon Live. You had to be watching the post on the board because you're a commentator. So I know you keeping up with all the storylines and that you entered into one. Now, let's break this down so don't nobody get confused. Okay, so with the Mia stuff, something just ain't right. I'm telling y'all this because I will not allow myself to be used. I hey dropping the T boo. I will not allow myself to be put up in the middle as a smoke screen. And the fact that Ken did a live saying that she's handling business, why sit here and put her in the midst of all this heat? And like I told her on MBs, I didn't come up there to attack her. I came up there to tell her because it seemed like everybody else was trying to railroad it and sugarcoat it and dumb it down for people to pull the stuff that they was gonna pull when you let them know you had a fear. Hey, Cali stud, baby. When you let them know, girl, we're gonna cover the most three sectors too. We cover it all sectors, baby, because this shit, all sectors across the board is amped the hell up, and we are here for it. Okay, boo. So yeah, anywho, so then we're gonna talk about Captain Live as well, baby. So anywho, at the 88 and her shenanigans last night. Like, girl, okay, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Happy birthday to Toya. So anywho, what had happened was Ken put out a statement. He made a statement, rather. Put it out, same thing. He turned around and said that Mia told him, hey, Taylor. Mia told him, y'all, it's a lot going on in Chicago, baby. They celebrating St. Patrick's Day. They died the Lake Michigan. They died this green this morning. Catch it on the news if you didn't get to see it in person. Traffic down there was hell. It was absolutely, these people was running them up from the traffic to the pedestrians and to all the people jamming inside of Chicago, had a traffic jam and everything was out of whack. So I got so frustrated. I said, you know something? Nope, I'm taking a nap. So I took me a nap, and then out of nowhere, the snow came trembling down. And I'm like, oh, wow, I pity the fool. So they was telling Lemon that he should pay me. I didn't ask Lemon for no payment. I told Lemon to tell Max thank you because I was not thinking about your channel. I am not a cheerleader of yours. I don't mess with you. But Max was like, Room Shaker, you need to go over there to Lemon channel. Go. I like you over there. And I was like, girl, I don't give a damn what you like, cause I don't be listening to Max or her advice. And I was like, but you know something. So I decided, they said Lemon was live. Lemon was getting woo banged on. So I know it was going to be something going down. So I decided to go over there and insert myself onto the panel. And I decided to help hold down the commentary to help him engage with his audience. Hey, TSW, how you doing, my love? So in the midst of us doing all this, you guys, it's a lot going on in Tracy Voice. So, whew, baby. I called Ken up on the panel. Well, I didn't call him up there. He came up there. So first, let's start off. I was up there talking, right? And Ghetto gonna have the nerve to try to dumb it down and tell me don't read the chat and tell me he want to talk about me and Mink and all this other stuff. So for those that was in the Mo3 sector, me and Mink got into it because I asked Mink a question and she decided to jump off the porch. In that exact moment, I was not playing with Mink, so we went all the way there. We went to the point of no return because I have not been cool with you. I have not been mingling amongst you. I have not been fake kicking it with you. I actually separated myself from you. So for you to come up there and you want to jump bed and come for me like I was going to sit there and take it, like, no, you had me messed up. So we did end up bumping head. But if y'all seen Cam live, when Auntie Fee was up there giving inflated life jackets, I said, this is what we not doing. This has nothing to do with us. We're not inserting ourselves. If anything, we're going to ask questions. We're going to do commentation. We're going to commentate on it, and we're going to keep it moving. But we wasn't getting no licks in. We was going to let everybody rock out because if, to me, y'all, I'm going to be honest, the way I feel about it, it's a bunch of ops. Going at each other. Why the hell I'm inserting myself? I'm unbothered what they got going on. I don't give a damn. But since somebody shared it, I just said for the Mo3 watchers because I'm subscribed. So I called it. They were like, for the Mo3 watchers, you need to get over there. It's going down. So I seen it was Cam Live. So I went over there in Cam Live being nosy. And I seen Chanel, Max, Baby 88, Cam, ATC, and everybody just hitting the link, taking a turn, going at Mink and asking questions and putting shit out there. So I asked in the chat as I entered the room, how did we get here? And then Chanel and Mink answered. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, y'all rock out with y'all cocktail. I'm going to let y'all have that. So I'm sitting there listening to the commentary. And then I just had one question because I was like, when do the commentary get deranged, strange, and crazy? Like for me, recording a dead fetus that came out of your womb or showing an image of it, like that was too much. I felt like at that point, I actually felt like Mink was unraveling to even go to the stream. And I'm like, is this the point of no return? Is we finally finna see you crash out? Like, but I was like, okay, what is you going through mentally? So I wanted to ask her that, and y'all know how I am. I'm outspoken. So it wasn't to be offensive. It wasn't to be attack you. It wasn't none. It's a question that I really wanted to understand what was the purpose of it. So I asked it. So is she entitled to getting her feelings? Yeah, but yeah, you should have known that wasn't my temperament. Because if I wanted to come off the porch disrespectful, I just would have did it. But just because I don't see it for you, I say this all the time, don't mean I'm bothered by you enough to entertain the thought of you. Because I can go about my very little business and keep it moving. Yes, I caught the jab. And I seen it and I didn't give a damn. When I said, well, I was having a ghetto karaoke, and she's like, Room Shake, I want you to ask me directly, would I be a part of it? Baby girl. And I ain't gonna even call you baby girl because that's what I call my child. I don't fuck with you in that way, so why would I ask you any goddamn thing, especially when it comes to my competition? If you volunteered to be a part of it, you volunteered to be a part of it. But was you gonna get a extended invitation? Absolutely not. If I don't rock with you, I already said I don't give a damn what events we hold down. If you want to come in the building, you welcome to come. But I still ain't rocking with y'all like that. I'm not sitting here administrating no fake love to nobody I don't see it for. Once you show me who you are, I'm a damn fool to let you pull a wool over my ass. So I'm always gonna stand 10 toes down. Whether you like it or not, accept me for who I am. It ain't no ways around it. So I wasn't gonna ask her. Only thing I was gonna ask her, you said you want to be a part of the competition. What song you supposed to be performing? So I took my ass over there to her channel and I typed it in her chat. When she had no response for it and she kept on moving, I did too. I went on about my business. Like, okay, no reason to look back. Bye. It was just that simple. So, anywho, like I said, when I asked the question, she got offensive and got mad about it. But you put it out on the board. I am so sick of y'all because it's been so many things y'all inserted yourself in, and when it was other people's turn, y'all wanted to play in it. Now y'all want people to play the game. So yeah, anywho, in the midst of all this on Bent platform, Madam came up there. She was already up there, and she was just up there, just showing out. She was showing out. So I hit the link. I said something to Madam, like, Madam, hello. Like, I got a question for you. Why the hell did you hit Cam Panel telling Sweetest Brown to get down and you couldn't answer your phone when I reached out to you? So then Sweetest Brown brought her ass up there and I told her, I'm coming to find you on the board. So you better hope you stay off the links because if I see you, I'm coming. So I said, I know where you dwell and I know where you roam. So baby, don't just know I'm one of them. I will pull the hell up. So I end up pulling up over there on my hay yesterday. Cause Sweet Brown said keep her goddamn name in my mouth. Like, girl, I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say. If you don't like it, oh goddamn well. Like, I'm not here for none of that. Cause all the thing I said is you getting up here telling her to get down off a link, and then she had the nerve to call somebody fat like she's skinny. I get tired of y'all talking about fat this, fat that. Like, girl, you ain't been skinny in how long? Like, then you fall through the floor and break your legs. I ain't fell through the ooh, some room shaking. This ain't that type of life. I'm big and all and ain't fell through a floor yet. So let's talk about that right there. What's up, Jill? How you doing? I accept you for you, girl. What happened? Uh, what's up? So I'm like, okay, so I pulled up on Mahaya Live. Mahaya want to question me about me. I said, I really don't give a damn. And I Madam started saying that she went over there to Mink Live and told Mink that she should talk to, though she owed me an apology. Because I told her I was going to listen. I told her she was going to lose her squad. This is why I stand on the board solo dolo. This is why I stand in the paint by myself because I am strong enough to lead self. I don't need all these people up under me saying they in it to win it for me because I'm a win by myself. Because when you sit here and you swarm, you sit here and you grow these squads, these teams, these crews, these camps, or whatever y'all, these coats or whatever y'all want to call them, because y'all know y'all got different labeling. It be a lot of bullshit. It absolutely the fuck do. It be a lot of bullshit and shenanigans and backstabbing and cutthroat ass shit. So once you know that you're secure with who you is, you don't need nobody else running around here with your symbols. You don't need nobody else saying that they stepping and repping you. And as soon as you turn your back, they turn around and they just sending out all this. A lot of stuff have been linked out. And that's why I say when people say I talk too much, no, y'all talk too much. Y'all fraudulent and fake as hell. And pass the word, there's no friends on YouTube. It's only 10.99. But it is some friends on YouTube that don't do this type of shit and don't act in that way. So a lot of stuff that have been said or mentioned from a mod squad member, I have never came down here and repeated it or reiterated it, even though it was told to me behind the scenes or it was mentioned to me where they had contact or anyway, however I received the information, I've been received it. It wasn't my place to blow it up out the water. People get tired of you saying that you're the leader and they flocking behind you and you constantly lead them to war. Like I say, just because you got people that's strong enough and built for the war, don't mean they always gonna let you condemn them and put them in the midst of. Hey J Paris, baby, I see you. Who didn't I see? It's somebody I just seen. Hey Detachment. Hey baby. Um, so I'm like, okay, this is out of control. I didn't want to touch on the commentary, but since people want to force my hand, and like I said, a lot of y'all, I got good foresight, and I'm not even a psychic, but I do got some powers that allowed me to see stuff before it happened. And I basically told them this is what this is gonna turn out to be, and nobody wanted to listen. You think you know it all and all this other stuff, and every time I said everything I tell these people, it comes to fruition. But so many people on the board done told me, Room Shaker, you're gonna have to let me see certain things for myself. And I said, you only right, you telling the truth. So I begged the hell down and started minding the business that pays me. If it don't pertain to me, if it ain't about me, I really don't want to give an input on it unless I get tired of y'all skipping all the main shit about it. So when Mira first hit MV panel, I was like, and I seen them calling. I said, 'Cause y'all ain't up here telling the truth. I White said, okay, Room Shaker, but what you got to say? Mia, for one, when you can't say you not trying to be a part of a sector and you building your audience from that sector, you can't say that you don't want to play by their rules and play the games they play, and you sit here hitting their platform and you came out speaking on them and introducing yourself to them, and you can't come out here letting them know you got a fear of being doxxed and it ain't gonna hurt nobody but your child. Because once you tell them what your weak point is, that's what they gonna stand on, that's what they gonna attack, and that's what they gonna use you to break you down. And you basically fell in the trap. Um yeah, so it is no other ways around it. But now you're letting people use your name. Cause see, if I didn't want it and I was dealing with something, cause Ken say you dealing with something behind sin. Ken, I'm gonna say this, baby. Me knowing you and knowing how you operate, I think you're trolling. I think you're lining her up. And I think you're bait trapping her too as well, because at the end of the day, I know you can. Because if you say she's dealing with something behind the scene and they mad because they can't dox her and they mad because she handling her business and they can't call CPS on her, that's basically giving red flags that it's something in that nature that if they dig a little deeper, they can find it and use it against her. Um, and her being a new content creator, she ain't never had a real sit down or a talk with me. So I just put it out on MV panel like, you going about it all wrong. Stop taking advices. Listen to these people when they tell you don't give these people outside of YouTube access to you behind the scenes, and you saying they trying to help you and give you information. No, baby, you should know you shouldn't be gullible and you trying to be used, because how many times every call that you have is going to be recorded. Every text message that you have, you piss them off, is going to be exposed, and there's no way around that. This is what they do. They lure you in, they entrap you, and they play the game, and they will sacrifice you if they feel like you ain't gonna be beneficial to them. And the fact that you're not playing the reindeer games and stuff like that, you should be happy you don't have no news, because if you did, maybe they would use them news against you and put them all out here for the world to see. They would do anything, and they don't give a damn about you talking about you gonna call the police. They don't give a damn about you saying that you don't want this to happen. They don't give a damn about you saying you want to change up the commentary. They don't give a damn about you talking about dates. They don't give a damn about half of the shit you kicking and spearing out your mouth. They gonna do what they been doing, and this is why I say, if you was really that person, you would have built your own round, and you would have let new people attract themselves to you by keep putting content out on the board, whether you was doing uploads, whether you was doing videos or anything else. If you build it and you got what it takes, they will come. It is what it is. So RNY popped out on the board. Shots out to her, even though she was nervous. I actually had a good time watching her first live. I think RNY gonna make a big impact for her. That to be her first live. Her numbers was hitting like they was supposed to be hitting. The B sector came in there. Now a lot of people feel some type of way about the recordings, and they was like it was a nothing burger. But at the same time, like I say, when people are not used to men being disrespectful and mishandling them, you can't tell them how to feel. As a woman, I say it all the time. I still can relate to a woman, even though I came up a tomboy. I got a split between my legs. I'm not an unstable creature, so I can say that some people don't like men to talk to them any type of way, especially threatening them in a harmful manner. And some shit you can't overlook no more, because people are used to seeing red flags and they dismiss them, and that red flag become a real live threat in a blink of an eye. Like you seen this man had a temper. You seen this man was full of anger. You seen the venom and the expressions of his face change to where his spirit just left the body. You seen all of this and you kept playing and going back to him and making excuses. Then some type of way you found yourself unalive. We see these weirdos busting out windows, feeling like they want you to fight them. We see them sitting there crying. We see the women sitting here and lose their mind and then try to play victim. And then we see some of the women just snap and go psychotic and crazy and start doing all type of dangerous stuff. So we see all this come about, and we supposed to be dumbfounded to it for what? Now, Audio Daddy might as well go ahead and start his channel because he will be a good team player, and I think he'll do actually better than Audio is. Now, let's talk about Lemon. So Lemon did his live the other day, and Lemon, they people was mad in the chat because of all the people Lemon was entertaining the thought of. They mad that Diva Tomboyish can hit his link and be in his chat. They mad that Tracy is back over there. They mad that Audio was able to come over there and he went to Lemon house. They mad that VS and anybody else that want to come over there and touch down can. Now, what can I say? Y'all didn't humble Lemon. Lemon is still going to be Lemon. But at the same time, Lemon is starting to see the errors in his ways from the peer pressure, but he still ain't going to change because he sent around and said he's apologized because why go back and forth with certain people when it ain't going to do nothing but mess up his life and cause more and more issues for him. And I understand. He say matters ain't getting better, they getting worse. So I can understand. He's finally waking up and starting to realize, like, your mama might have popped him upside. His mom might have popped him upside the head and say this is too much. Now that the apartment complex has been contacted, and they getting tell of what's going over there. They documenting all this. You don't want them to find you as a public nuisance on the premises, and then they evict you, and you have nowhere to go. And let alone it come back to your mama. Hey, mother twerk. So limit showing that he don't want to smoke, but he want all the smoke. And other people are trying to encourage Lemon to keep going back and forth with other people and keep arguing and fighting and stuff. But he sound like he ready to tap out. And the fact that he get drunk enough to throw up on his lives, what happened till he don't drink no more? And then now he gotta walk to the liquor store because he afraid y'all gonna call and say he driving. Like, yeah, he don't know where to go from here. Let's talk about misinformation, misguided information, because y'all was telling Lemon that he didn't have the right to let Creek out the house, and a man came on his premises saying he came to fight. Y'all saying that he should have stayed in the house and he should have called the authorities and everything else. So I don't know how California laws work because I'm not in California. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. But most cities and states have it. Once they bring that problem to your door, you have the right to defend yourself. If you know I got a dog in the house and you know it's a pit bull, a Rockwell, or a German Shepherd, or anything that was taught and raised, and that's why I don't buy shit eaters. I buy stuff that's give you your money worth. They gonna protect the home. They gonna make sure you straight. You can go to sleep and be at ease because you know that mug is somewhere in the house, and if anything come up in there, he gonna strike. That's why y'all shouldn't pick them, train them dogs to be barking ass dogs. They can see the sign, but they might think the dog sleep or gone because they ain't gonna never hear it until it's too late. It is what it is. Um, yeah, so I was just listening to all that stuff. Um, Audio doing good. Y'all finally breaking him in. He coming out. He fighting. He ain't doing all that whining and crying. He actually learning to pick up the beef sector way. So I think he's going to be a beef sector. He's trying to become beef sector instead of beef sector adjacent. Because today, I don't know who laced him up behind the scenes, but somebody told him about the X Family website, and he was over there doxing in his last live. I went over there and peeped in the clouds. Shouts out to the person that shares it out and keep us well and entertained and forth. Yeah, so he was over there doxing ZX, then he put out Mia stuff and says, because he know Mia is the one that gave Ken or whoever else the information about his people and made it so they can be able to be contact and all this other stuff. So I'm like, ooh, wee. So then let's talk about Cole, y'all. I found out Cole was over there doing some segments on Lemon, thanks to Ghetto being a messy troll from the black sector, stirring up shit. And baby, Ghetto was over there being messy, putting out tea and putting out information, and it ended up being exactly what it was supposed to be. Because next thing you know, Lemon when Ghetto told Lemon, Lemon said he was gonna do a show, and why did Lemon call Shakim? Now, Chad and Terry and them was like, no, Lemon, we ain't doing that. You going too far. Don't you bring Shakim back over here. We done kind of blackballed him and got him out to where he ain't got no access to us and he can't come sit with us. And you finna pull him right back over here in the B section. We finally got him out to where he over there throwing tantrums, was trying to hang on to YouTube cameras, but then he started bumping heads with her and coming for her as well. Like it was giving what it was supposed to be giving because he needed one leg in instead of all the way put out, but they closing up the gate. So hey, let the games begin. Um, so he was over there in his live docs and he was just calling out information. He said he got it on, he putting it on members like everybody else so he could protect his page. He did a strike on his channel because he said that he feel like he's been harassed and bullied and stalked by Shakim doing AI videos of him kissing Lemon and all type of stuff. So he did strike Shakim page on live. I watched VS live. I've been watching a couple of her lives. So VS did a live today, and Shakim put out a video. Dirt, stank, whatever y'all want to call him. Shakim put out the video of Lemon and audio, and then they told her she could also go find that video on Diva Tomboy's other page because she got it up there for content. And then we also found out some more stuff was going on because baby, Teresa was up there on Lemon's panel thinking she was popping her stuff and talking, and Diva came up there, and I thought Diva ran her off and made her leave, but instead Tracy went live and said that Lemon muted her and put her off the panel and let Diva get up there to pop her stuff. And Diva was over there dragging Tracy. So Tracy went over there to her channel and started dragging Lemon and said Lemon gonna apologize to her. And Tracy started dragging Diva, telling her she wanna be B-sex and never will. So baby, it's a whole of smoke brewing. So then they let BS know that Pastor supposed to been doing lives coming for her, and she was like, see, she was ignoring it when we gonna I say names over here. They know I support them, so I'll be in the live. So Deanna did a live. Urban, she did a live on Pastor supposed to be job because she said she's sick of Pastor. She gave him too much grace, and he ain't gonna keep playing with her. So she docks his job or put his job information out there. BS said she never thought she needed it, so she just screenshot her number. She said she going to see it over there because people was in BS live telling her Pastor over there want to keep coming for you. So BS turned around and said, well, Pastor just want to be in some. She like he want to be in it so bad, and she's like she didn't ever think to get it, but she gonna get it just in case she have to bust a move. But she gonna see where it's gonna go. So baby, it's been a lot going on. The numbers is going from channel to channel right now. Y'all got Binary coming in. He made men's with Lemon because he didn't want Lemon to pull the people out the Umar section to come over here and do interviews for him. But DC Binary was putting his commentary together on his own, but Lemon was actually talking about playing ops to give him information. And then I told Binary on his link being messy and childish and instigating just a little bit, just keep commentary going so they don't lose their similar. Hey Daniel, I told him now you up here because I didn't know he used to be a marriage counselor, and he said he did. And I said, well, Jordan and Shakim both gonna be going at you very soon because you just broke up their chance of getting back together and rekindling their marriage. And I said, you stood in the midst of them getting back together. They gonna be on your ass like you dividing the whole goddamn relationship, ain't it? So, baby. Binary started laughing. I made him choke in his commentary because after I said what I said, I got the hell on down and went on about my business. So let's swing on over there to Captain. Captain 88 and all these people are into it. They running an absolute bug. They stirred up stuff. Wu turned around and asked Captain because she opened up her tail and show y'all her hole, and Captain let her do it, and she been getting dragged ever since then. And she said she don't care. She got paid for it. She'll do it again. She asked to do it again, and all this other stuff. But somebody here bought off the panel, so then people said they wanted to see it, so they actually paid for her to be let back up there. And then people in the audience, some people in the audience wanted to see it, and some people said no, they don't want to see it. This is disgusting. So they said they weren't gonna let her back. They weren't gonna let her back up there. So they sent some more money up there and said, "Nah, keep putting in the chat. We don't want to see that." So it's just too much. So then 88 went out with South Dallas, baby, and she was scared because Captain and other people was recording it, trying to send it to her man. They said she done got drunk or had somewhere, and they was able to dox it and get all the information. So they put it out, and then they put loading up the Discord, and then they supposed to be hitting up the man, telling them about it. She was on Broadway Live, baby, running a goddamn muck. It should have been a skit, a play, and a scam, but it was actually her being her, the best Tatiana that she could be, because baby, she put South Dallas to sleep. They told her to go take a bath so she, her man won't know and she won't go smell like stuff. Then people told her, girl, you go get yourself caught up because if you been outside, now look, this is what a lot of people don't know. If you been outside all goddamn day, how is you gonna come home smelling like you just took a fresh bath, got out that hot water, and smell like soap, and you don't smell a bit like outside? Let's be very clear. I'm like, oh wow, y'all just over here so dead. Big baby was sitting up there instigating her ass off. She was trying to tell on 88. She wanted to see the dude whoop 88 ass. They was telling 88 don't go home. Then they was like she got kids to go home to and all this other stuff. Like they was over there playing Russian roulette, telling her every which way to go. But she was like she was like he was acting weird when she pulled up on him and told him don't start acting like that because she hate that shit. Broadway sit there saying she gonna tell on herself. Chloe was celebrating her birthday. She said she cut all her hair off. She went to some store and was taking shots at the counter. She touched some white girl shaped up like Gina ass in a gas station and shit. Like it was a lot going on last night on all these channels. What else did I miss? What else? What else did I see? So Ken been doing a lot of lives, and he teamed me up. And then Sonny, I didn't know what she was coming in for. I thought she was coming in to go against Ken and entertain her, but she came to announce her live. Then she got down. Then she came back and ended up woo banging. And I'm like, see, this is getting out of control. Cause how did we get here? Like 1 minute y'all fussing, fighting, and arguing. Yes, I heard about her going back over there to Marcus. That's one. That's a game mentally. And I don't know, cause I'm gonna wait till I catch Sunny on the link or catch her on her live, and I'm gonna ask her myself, like the story I remember is he violated you and then he was trying to attack you at the same time, like he was just trying to over traumatize you and send you in depression or something like that. And after actually going over there to that sector and listening to some of the commentary, and there's more homeless people over there that said that he victimized them and was paying them $100 because they was down on their luck to spread their legs for him. After seeing them people tell their story and how they look like they had schizophrenia, bipolar, and all this other stuff, and going through depression and all the stuff mentally that you seen and you heard from them, like yeah, I wouldn't even entertain the thought of him. So I'm glad he don't work his way over there and he stay over there on Lemon Turf, but he ain't been over here because I don't want to deal with Marcus. Like Marcus from the street sector can stay where the hell he's at. He's a creep. Y'all entertain these creeps, y'all lure these creeps in, y'all give these creeps the opportunity and the chance to speak on y'all platform. So then people was asking me, where was the outrage? They says outrage for RNY. Where was the outrage for MV saying he gonna dox Pizarro and all this other stuff? I say, and then Pizarro say she was gonna dox Mia. I'm like, Pizarro is known to keep the commentary and the B sector going by stirring up mess, trolling, arguing, fighting, and all this other stuff. This is the position y'all paved and made for her. So if but she get backlash or stuff start to fall down or people decide that they finna come for her, like why should it be outrage at all? It really ain't no outrage when it comes to R&Y because a lot of y'all really didn't give a damn. Y'all still was gonna attack her. I think y'all trying to break up her relationships. Hey, Blenda Hillen, because a lot of y'all saying that y'all don't feel like she should be with NV because that's what's giving NV to access to the sector. But NV gonna come regardless because as long as he's coming over there and he paying, it's always gonna be people that allow him around. Cause see, y'all sell yourself for very low. Um, Envy, you do. I'm gonna say this, and I've been saying this from the longest. When you sit here and try to break commentary down to the lowest term, and you can actually do it in simple terms, just get straight to the point instead of over explaining and ain't explaining the goddamn thing, I think you will be better off, and people will actually be able to sit through your commentary. Like I'm just saying, like they come basically because R&Y is there. They come because you by yourself, you're not entertaining to watch. But when you got a co-host that can actually hold the conversation and keep the conversation flowing and on track, like it is, and they keep pointing it out, like you over explain, and then you be repeating yourself like people slow and can't understand the words coming out your mouth. Like, yeah, you couldn't give a lecture and hold the audience. Let's be clear. But when sometimes you be on flow, when you actually sitting up there, I think the problem with your commentary, if you want me to be honest and critique just a little bit, you're not being your authentic self. You're not showing them. They got you walking on eggshells. They got you afraid to show who you really are. They got you standing down. When you sat here and you attacked people over here in the multi sector, or you used them, or you preyed on them, or whatever the benefits you could get from them, you tried to go for that, and that's what you was. But then now you over there, and they telling you they don't allow men to go at women, but the men go at women all the goddamn time. Look at King Roman. Look at Pastor. Look at Rico. Look at Wiley. Look at all the shit that we have seen. Look at Sean Brady. Look at all the shit. Men and women fight over there. Ain't nobody getting no pass. Now all of a sudden y'all got all these goddamn protection plans. Where is these protection plans coming from? What's the starting price? Cause I just gotta know. Cause first it was like audio the little brother. Y'all feel like y'all gotta shield him. Y'all can relate to him. Then y'all saying the same thing about Shaquem. Then y'all saying the same thing about all these other people, and it's just blowing up in y'all face, left to right, left to right, left to right. Y'all don't know whether y'all going to coming, and then when they turned it, when you found out it was a snake you was trying to keep as, hey Snoop Tremaine, won't shake a long time no see. Absolutely, you ain't been in my chat, but hey, it is what it is. Uh, moving right along with the commentary. What brings you? Never mind, never mind, never mind. Anywho, so it's a lot going on. I hope he keep up the good work. Now that he got his daddy out here, I think Audio is more confident in pulling off his commentary because his live actually wasn't that bad. Do I like him? No, but his live actually wasn't that bad. It actually wasn't that bad. So we're gonna let him sit over there and continue to do his commentary. Binary running them up. Binary and Lemon is the best of friends now. And that's a shame that Binary made up with Lemon so he don't have to bring Shaquem back to the board because he feel like if Lemon open the gate for Shaquem to come back in, they numbers is gonna be fight. They're gonna be fighting over numbers because that's gonna give Shaquem a position to come back out and play. And I'm like, oh, wee. So Switches Brown has been mentioned in action. What else? What else? Oh, 88 pulled up on her man. They end up going to the after party. She lied about where she was. She turned her volume down because she didn't want them to pop her and blow her out the water because they was trying to tell on her and get her caught up. People were telling her don't go home. She gonna end up getting hurt and all type of two. Wu Kim popped out today. And I didn't know that. That I guess that's why we ain't seen Tanisha. Or I ain't seen Tanisha because Wu Kim popped out and said after Mink did what she did to Tanisha, the lawyer decided that he no longer wanted to argue Tanisha's son case. He no longer wanted to. I guess he did not want to argue. He probably was trying to coerce or talk the person into taking a big plea deal, like he couldn't get him a better offer because he, in his mind, that's bad when your lawyer starts saying or basically start showing you that they afraid to try this case because they ain't gonna win it. Like, is you gonna give me my money back if it's you a paid lawyer? Is you gonna give me the opportunity to find a lawyer that don't give a damn what's being brought up against me? He's still gonna be able to stand on the floor and do his goddamn job. So then I seen Book, baby. Book did a goddamn live, and Book told somebody on his wall, he say, "Shut up, bitch! I'm trying to dox you." I'm like, what? I say, Book, what is you over here doing? So everybody trying to see how Book is gonna come out and say what he gonna say about all this going on. And then I say, I ain't seen it because I'm subscribed to Book. I'm trying to see what he gonna have to say about it because Book said some things about Sean D being a snitch and all that, and then he said he done talked to Sean G, so he understand why Sean G moving the way he moving, and he said he was gonna leave it at that, and he said he was getting backlash and people was mad at him because he ain't going back and forth at Sean G and he ain't fighting with Sean G, but he made it let it be known loud and clear that he still wasn't finna go at Sean G and he ain't gotta tell nobody what him and Sean G talked about because it ain't their business, so he was gonna leave the conversation right there. And I'm like, ooh, wait, it's giving hell. It's giving, they running them up. So then everybody also made us that lemon saying him and Kaios cool. Him and Kaios wasn't doing them patrolling each other. But yeah, it ain't no beef amongst them. So then Molly was over there getting mad, trying to catch my attention. Molly was like, I didn't mean to piss you off, but she said, I want you to read my comments. And I was like, Molly, I was reading the chat, but it was times I wasn't reading the chat because while I was on Lemon Panel, I was also somewhere else. So yeah, it's like I got only reason I came back up on Lemon Panel because I seen him begging people to come on a panel. No, you actually gotta be able to hold this panel down yourself. So I can sit here, but you keep talking to your audience. Like, stop asking people to come up on your panel and hope you hold content because this is the only way I think you're gonna get the training you need is for you to be comfortable and okay with being up there by yourself. Like, and then at the same time, he was like, well, he let audio and them come over there to bring content because them people wanted content, and they saying he should have paid homage to audio and stuff, and then he was gonna pay a cash app and stuff. And I say a cash app. I'm like, oh wow. Like they really thought this was like, well, she deserved a cash app, but they said no, she a leak. She always begging. She don't deserve shit. And I'm like, oh wow, the chat over there, woo banging, baby. Terry came up there and told him to stop calling on these people. What's her name told him she was tired. Sherry told him, no, I'm tired. Like, because he was telling Sherry to come up there. Like, Lemon was up there begging people to hit the link, and they was like, no. And I told him, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Ghetto coming over there. Now, Ghetto be playing in Lemon face, too. Ghetto coming over there telling Lemon, telling people they need to go see the show that Binary is doing on Lemon because it's funny as hell. So Binary flipped the script. He did another segment and instead of making behind the mask or whatever, instead of putting Lemon behind the mask or doing another episode on Lemon, he turned around and exposed Ghetto. I said, oh, y'all really over here showing out. So that's all I caught so far. This is your recap. Money, if you would have came down, I would have did another live for you so I could cover Tyler Perry Sisters because I did watch it and you asked me so that we get back to the show recap. So if you want to, we're gonna get back to the show recap. I am gonna pay StreamYard. So if we do decide to hold links and panels, I can. But y'all know y'all ain't finna come over here getting on my nerves with all this dumb shit y'all got going on. Right now, I'm just trying to see what's gonna be the outcome because it's been a long time coming. I don't think nothing's gonna change. I don't think y'all gonna move on or move around. I think y'all gonna continue to crash out because it's only downhill from here. Because y'all let y'all. So Sean G said, Mink press charges on Sean G for stealing her computer. 88 says she gonna pull a call and play it on live. Uh, Auntie Fee said that she going to court because she's sick of me trying to lock people up. So she gonna make sure she tell them what's really going on and how she act on this app. And she said Mink better be happy that Sean G ain't no goddamn kin to her because she'll help Sean G take Mink ass down through there. So everybody is sitting here saying that Mink is getting her instant karma and ain't nobody out here. So then this person named Winner gonna say, Room Shaker, you went up against Mink. No, Mink went up against me because I had nothing to do with the equation. I didn't see it for nobody that was fighting. So I was gonna sit back and let them do them. I just got wind of the commotion. I heard people saying that have you been paying attention to the stuff in the Mo 3 sector? And I said no, and then people said they were scared to speak on it because they were scared to speak on it because there was a lot of illegal activities. So when I seen it come up on cams, that's what made me pop out there. But I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know Blender Hill and them turned around and said that they all left Mod Squad. I didn't know that they did an interview with 88. I didn't know none of this until I popped out in that live. So then I was like, wait, y'all, this far bad. Like I didn't know y'all did Sean G. They brought up that Mink was scared of Sean G, so she went out the house because he was acting weird, and she slept in the car but left her son in the house with Sean G. So it was a lot of stuff that was going on. Then people was like, well, he only got $700 out of me. $700 or $700 he did have, and I don't give a damn what he got. Like a lot of she ain't nobody beating Gina. Well, no, because wait a minute, Captain said one person sent him 11,000 or 10,000, and he put out the receipt. Gina paid somebody 3,000 just to sleep with her. So what do y'all expect to come at this time? What do y'all want? Like, what is y'all expecting? Like all this shit weird behavior to me. So yeah, I caught a glimpse of it. I think the only part that I'm entertained about is I'm watching all these ops that I tried to warn what this was gonna end up turning into, and they didn't want to listen, and they decided to show their hands and show me that they was a snake, and now I'm watching them crash out. Other than that, I'm not rooting for them side. I'm not inserting myself in that beef, and I said what I gotta say, and I'm done with it. Y'all can have at it. Like this shit is weird to me, but this is what y'all stand up on the board and do. What else? Did I miss anything that y'all wanted me to share? Also, I was asking V to drop the link, and V didn't want to drop the link because I told Ken Noy when he was spreading that drama and stuff that I was gonna go up there. So he said, "Go ask him." B. I said, "You know, I'm gonna go ask him. Did Ken Nola use me and put a battery in my back? Absolutely not. No, because I'm curious. I don't like dragged out commentary. I like when y'all do the commentary, get it over done with, and y'all allow new stuff to transpire, and y'all ain't running plays, skits, and scams. And then, like people said, some people saying y'all just doing this to run the numbers up. If you gotta go this hard just to provide and produce commentary, baby, you ain't a content creator. Because hey, work smart, not hard. Like it ain't that serious. You could be entertained without all the plays, the skits, and the scams and are playing in the subscribers' faces because y'all losing subscribers about it. And then when you got these branches, these teams and stuff, and you allow them to take hits because of your actions, and then you want to stand in the clear, but it's fucking up their livelihood. That shows right then and there they should wake up and see that you sacrificing them. Now, this doxing stuff, more and more people is pressing charges behind that. So keep it going. When y'all end up getting these charges behind YouTube, I don't want to see none of y'all crying. I don't want to see none of y'all asking for explanations. I don't want to see none of y'all asking for no handout. I don't want to see none of y'all begging people to feel sorry for y'all because you weren't listening to the voice of reason when you was doing what you was doing. So don't expect nobody to listen to the voice of the reason now that you out here whining and crying. We gonna keep on moving and we ain't gonna give a damn. Sweetest Brown, whenever you pop back out and you decide to get comfortable on the link, bitch, you better hope I'm asleep. Because if I'm woke and I'm not at work, bitch, I'm coming out to play. You're going to see me. Is it a beef? No. But when I see you, I'm going to tell you exactly what I got to say it to you, and I'm going to go on about my business because this shit is weird to me. For a person that keep going out their way to come tell me, Room Shake, I ain't got no issue with you. Room Shake, I wasn't talking about you. Room Shake, this didn't happen, that didn't happen. And then you come up there with that type on that type of time, and then you jump your ass down. Yeah, I'm on your ass. It is what it is. So then I was watching TT live. I didn't get through TT whole live, y'all, because I had to go do some things. Like I say, it's been a busy day in Chicago. If you go outside, you know. Ooh, y'all, I think I want to take y'all to a drag queen show because I was over there in Boytown for the ones from Chicago. Y'all know what Boytown is up north, and you know that's the little gay area they set with the rainbows and the sidewalks and all that other stuff. It's two clubs over there that host events, and they got $2 drinks and all that other good stuff, and they be doing the drag queen shows and stuff in real life. So I might go in there one day and do some commentary for y'all. Just to show that it is what it is. We do have fun like that. And that's about all I gotta say. So I guess at this point, I can get down there and get ready to end the live. Thank y'all for pulling up. If you come back and you catch the replay, please hit the like. If you got questions, leave a message on the community wall. And I think that sums it all up for me. This is your recap, and I'm out. I'm finna